Okay, how is it going? It's Jocelyn. Obviously, I am super excited. Today, I'm going to show you how to log into your account, how to place an order, how to make a roller, and a little bit about your oils that you started with. Okay, so let's get into it. Before we even start, I want you to grab your peppermint oil. Peppermint is incredibly energizing, refreshing. It's great for focus. Here's what you're going to do. Okay, take your oil, put a drop right into your hands, and you're going to want to hold it at 45, right? All your oils. Some of them are really fast to come out. Some of them are more slow, but put one drop of peppermint in your hand, and you're going to rub your hands together. And then cup over your mouth and nose and take some inhales through your nose. So just notice what's happening. Don't get it in your eyes. For me, I can feel it. Like if I breathe too hard, it feels like it's burning my nose. Really nice to open up the airways, right? You can feel it all the way across. Next, cup your hand, put it on your palm and breathe in. So this is great if you are congested or are stressed out or are just feeling blah or just feel like doing it, right? It's a great way to wake up, to energize, to breathe a little deeper and to release. So then put the rest on the back of your neck, maybe on the temples, across the forehead. Avoid the eyes, okay? A little bit of safety, crash course before we dive in. If you were to get your essential oil in your eyes, or your child was, what are you going to do? You're probably thinking, I'll just go rinse their eyes with water. No, wrong answer. Okay, don't do that because water drives it in deeper. Similarly, if you had peppermint or deep blue in your hands and you went to the bathroom and touched somewhere very sensitive, even by what's it called, accident or whatever, it might be a little bit cold or maybe even a little bit uncomfortable for men if they were to do that, right? And so you do not want to rinse it off with water. Instead, what you want to do is grab a carrier oil, like anything you have near, olive oil, coconut oil, almond oil, whatever you have, and you want to apply that, okay? So do not use water if you get oils in your eyes or someone else gets oils in their eyes. What you're going to do is you're going to take, like I would suggest getting yourself a bottle of fractionated coconut oil. You can get it right through doTERRA. Put some in your eye or put some in the eye and then wipe it away with a dry cloth and continue to do that, okay? This will kind of neutralize it and dilute it, and then the cloth will remove it eventually, okay? It might take a little 30 seconds or so for it to stop stinging. It's not going to destroy your eye, but it could be a little bit uncomfortable, okay? So there's safety tip number one. Do not use water if you get oils in your eye or somewhere uncomfortable. Instead, dilute with a carrier oil. Same thing if you were to get oregano oil on your skin and it started to burn, or On Guard. I had a customer who applied oregano onto her child's chest. And the child obviously was like, Mom, it's burning, right? And so she went and got a carrier oil, massaged it in, and kept doing that with the carrier oil and kind of wiping away with a dry cloth. Same thing, okay? You also don't want to apply oregano onto your chest. Stick to the bottoms of the feet, okay? And then the second safety I want to talk about is the sun sensitivity of essential oils, okay? So you guys live in Costa Rica. All citrus oils are photosensitive, meaning that if we were to apply them onto our skin topically, they could cause a serious chemical burn when they react with the sun, okay? I've had that happen to me actually. I love putting oils to my hair, so I put a couple drops of bergamot into my palm and it slid down as oils do, right? And it ran down here. I didn't really think much about it because I washed my hands right after, right? But oils and water don't mix. I obviously did not wash them well enough. And so I went on throughout my day and it kind of developed into this like skin rash. And I was starting to question like whether I had malaria or like what was going on because it continued to grow. And I'm not even kidding. I had this huge like chemical burn on my hand for more than a month. Okay, so it was not comfortable. I had to keep it like out of all UV light as much as I could, like any light at all, for it to heal. Okay, so I would not recommend putting any citrus oils on your skin ever in Costa Rica. Okay, period. okay? Saying that your clothing is a great diffuser, your hair is an awesome diffuser, just don't put it on your hands. So what you would do is maybe you have, well, blend in a roller, maybe put it through your hair like this, or take off your scrunchie and put it on your scrunchie, things like that, okay? So just don't apply citrus oils topically. The only one that you can apply topically without the sun sensitivity risk is green mandarin, okay? There's something different about green mandarin because you guys probably know citrus oils are sourced from the skin of the rind of the fruit, right? Green mandarin apparently doesn't have that component in there that causes the sun sensitivity, okay? So there's that. So now that you know a little bit of safety, let's dive in, okay? So first, I'm gonna screen share and I'm gonna show you how to log in. So take a second here. Okay, so how to log in. We're gonna go into the Costa Rican site because this is specifically for you guys that are here in Costa Rica. So you're going to go to doterra.com and you're going to go to the login here. Okay, so you're going to go to account and then log in. So you probably know your, just give me a second to make sure it works, your email that you opened your account with, right? So you're gonna want your email. You might want to have your, what's it called, your phone number that's on your account as well, because they will probably want to verify. I think that they verify or authenticate your account by sending you a quick text message, which is totally an easy thing to do. And then once you are all logged in, you can actually not wait for that to happen. And voila, we're logged in. Okay. So if you have any questions between logging in, where we left off in here, just let me know. Message me directly. I'm happy to find some answers for you. You can also call customer service in Costa Rica. They're super helpful. Most of them speak English, or you can practice your Spanish. The number is 4000-1697. Okay, obviously plus 506. And so that's an easy way to get support as well with ordering. Okay, so those of you that have a Costa Rican account, this is why you're watching this. This is how you order from your Costa Rican account. Okay. So you can see as soon as you log in, this is a customer of mine. He's given me permission to use his account as a demo. As soon as you log in, you can see the promotions here. Okay, so every month we have different promotions. Sometimes throughout the month we have new fun things pop up, and it's always kind of exciting. This Mother's Day thing is pretty sweet. I just got it, but anyway. Okay, I'm going to show you 2 ways to order. Okay, take your time, go through. You know, you can shop around, take a look at what doTERRA has to offer here in Costa Rica. I really love how there is so many options to get the same quality, you know, the same product that we're used to ordering in Canada or the States, right? Or Europe, wherever you are from, right? And so shop around, things like that. I'll show you the first way to order, okay? So say we want to get a tea tree. We want to go added to cart. And then what else do we want? We need a fractionated coconut oil and whatever, citronella. There we go. Okay. So here we are. We want to create, okay, so hold on, it's a little bit different than these two. Okay, there we go. So you saw how I clicked on create a one-time standard order. That's the first way to order, okay? So those of you that do not feel like you want to order monthly, you don't have to, okay? And so you can just place orders whenever you want, and that utilizes your membership, your account, that gets you your 25% off, okay? So as we were shopping around, let me just show you this for a sec. As you were looking around, you saw that there were 2 prices, right? This is your wholesale price. This is your 25% off, okay? So let's go into our cart and see what we have in there. Review cart. Okay, so here we are. Here's the things that we ordered. This is pretty straightforward. These are the things that we added into our cart, sorry. And this is our standard order, right? So this is like ordering on Amazon or whatever it is, okay? So a couple little things here is that you want to press or view totals. There we go. Okay, so you can see that the shipping cost $2,600. You can see that the total amount due, taxes in Costa Rica are already included in the product itself. So there's that, the total amount due, and then you can see your total point value. Okay, sometimes doTERRA will have specific promotions. Say a 200 point, any 200 point order gets a free frankincense. Okay, just using that as an example. Any 200 point order gets a free frankincense. And so you would want to be watching this number here. If there was a promotion, you'd want this number to be 200, okay? Not the dollar amount, it would be the point value, PV, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. This is pretty straightforward, you guys. I feel like, you know, continue. And let's see, I'll show you. Okay, now it's asking me, sorry, this is complicated. I have a Canadian account, as you guys know, and I'm used to the Canadian system, and they're always updating all the things, so it's great. Do you wish to create a new LRP, or would you add to a scheduled LRP using the items in your cart? So what that's asking, it's asking us about the second way to order. Okay, so remember I told you there were two ways to order. The first one is a standard order, which is not monthly. It's like Amazon, you sign in and you get your discount. It's better than Amazon because you get a discount. And you order whenever you want, whatever you want, okay? And you order it directly to you. And then the second way to order is through an LRP, so Loyalty Rewards Program order. Okay, so this is kind of like a loyalty membership, a members thing. Okay, so you can actually, this is a monthly ordering system that is completely optional. It's completely customizable, and this is, I'm going to say, the best way to order your oils because you are earning points back on your purchases and you get extra perks like the free product of the month. Okay, so for this experience here, we're just going to keep it to be a standard order because that's what I wanted to show you guys first. Here we are. Here it is. And then you can process order now. Okay, and that's how you kind of order the first way. Okay, so then I want to cancel my order. It's down here in the bottom left. And I'm going to show you how to start the Loyalty Rewards program in case you're looking into that, okay? So here you can see that Dave has on the right here, he has an open LRP order. He has an active LRP, meaning that he does utilize the monthly ordering system, and he's been building points. He's been using his points for free products, and he's been sometimes getting the free products of the month, okay? So he's already got one set up here, but this is where it stays, okay? And I consider this as my running shopping cart, right? Just watch the date on it. So his is meant to process on the 27th of this month, okay? So just watch the date and you can go in there and edit it a million times if you want to, up until the day before it ships, okay? And so let's create a new LRP template together so I can show you how to do that. Okay, so first it's gonna pull up the date. So we are the 11th of August at the time of this recording. Here, you want to pay attention to the purple dates if you want to qualify for the free product of the month. Okay, so a free product of the month comes for free with a 125 point order on or before the 15th of the month. Okay, so if you're somebody who wants the free product of the month, this month at the time of the recording, it's a free peppermint roller. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Every month it's completely different and we don't know what it is, okay, until the first of the month, okay. So let's say we want to set up the LRP order for the 20th, whatever, because we just need to do a smaller order and it's all good. Here's the product of the month. Okay, so now creating our order. So let's go into something else. Let's go into the wellness products. I love that we can get the lifelong vitality vitamins and supplements here as well. They are a vital part of my daily routine. If you don't take supplements yourself or are looking for like a good solid foundational base that's going to fill in any nutrition gaps you're missing, they're bioavailable. They are like honestly, truly the only multivitamin kind of like system that I've ever tried that I can actually feel a difference. Okay, so let's check those out and put those in the cart. All right, so there's 62.5 PV. We also have things like the Terrazyme, which is a digestive enzyme. So it helps your body to break down food that you ingest so you can properly absorb the nutrients from it. It's also great if you are someone who struggles with going to the bathroom regularly. It's just an awesome tool. Digest and soft gels. There's so many good products. And so I think when you look at them, they'll actually give you a little run through of what it is or not. What you can do though is go to Dr. Google and go doTERRA, digest Zen soft gels blog. I like to always add I like to always add blog in there because it gives me more of a, I don't want to just pull up the product information page, right? I don't want to pull up like the basic page. I want more of like an insight of like, what is this about? Where does it come from? What's in it? All the good things. Okay. Loading. Oh my goodness, internet is ridiculously slow, but you understand, right? You get it. So let's go back. I want to add, this is another one actually that I love, is the Mitochi Max. It's like a natural energy and stamina booster without any synthetics or yucky things in there. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's go to view totals, because the thing I really love about the loyalty rewards program is that it's a no-brainer. Like I literally can add things that I need in my daily life, like my supplements. Actually, let's go into, here's another way you can do it, is you can go through up here. Another way is you can add to cart like this down here through the search. Okay, let's go into personal care, because speaking of daily usage things, we also have things like a really clean facial wash line, right? A facial care line. We have shampoo and conditioner. I super love them. I know you guys can relate when we say we want less fragrance in our lives, right? So I'm going to add the shampoo and conditioner. So these are things that I love to utilize the loyalty rewards program for, things that I use all the time. Okay. Something else I'm looking for is, let's see, let's go into On Guard. You know, we're kind of just redirecting spending and spending it in a way that is, I want to say responsible, but it's a way that like impacts a good thing, right? It's not like it's exploited labor or anything like that. Okay, we also use the soft gels all the time, the On Guard soft gels. They're just an easy way to be even more preventative with our wellness. So we take a soft gel every day in the morning, and it just helps to support our body's immune system. Okay, mouthwash is something that we use all the time. And then our foaming hand wash, I buy every couple or a few months. It's great. The kids love it too. And I love that I can customize the aromatics, add in some peppermint if I want. Toothpaste is what I was looking at. Okay. So as you can see, like, these are things that we, no doubt, every single one of us goes to the store and buys. Okay. And especially living here in Costa Rica, I find it really powerful that we have access to these products, like I said before, that are what we're used to, the standards that we're used to, and not with all the synthetic crap. Okay. And we know that the prices here in Costa Rica are definitely comparable, right? If we're looking for a good quality toothpaste that's, for example, fluoride free, this is where you're going to get it at pretty much the same price as your health food shop, if not even less, right? And so when you're ordering through the loyalty rewards program, you're actually earning points back on your purchase as well. Okay, so let's review the cart with what we've got. And so here we are. We can see that if my order, let's just change it because I'll show you how it adds on. We're going to change it for the 15th, okay? Because we want that product of the month. Because the order is over 125 points. Okay. Alrighty. So let me explain a little bit further about the loyalty rewards program and how you earn points back on your purchases. You start earning at 10% back. Okay, so anything you buy, you earn 10% back of the point value back in points. Your points are credited to your account the following calendar months around the 15th. Okay, and so after 3 months of ordering an order of 50 points or more, because your order has to be 50 points in order to earn the points back. Okay, does that make sense? That's an important part. If your order is 20 points, you're not going to earn points on that purchase. Okay, saying that though, if you order through the loyalty rewards program, your 50-point orders or more, if you do 3 months of those, it does not have to be consecutive. You actually move up in percentage to 15%. Okay, and so 3 more months of 50 or more orders, not consecutive, doesn't have to be consecutive. You know, you can have one month of 50, 1 month of 150, and then the next month of 20, and then the next month of 125. Then on that following month, you will go up in percentage to 15%. Does that make sense? I know it's complicated, but promise it's not that it comes, you know, when you are taking part in it, it actually makes sense. Okay, so you continue to raise your percentage up until 30%. Okay, and so you max out at 30%. It's pretty awesome getting 30% of everything you buy back in product points that you can use on anything, pretty much anything. There's some things like diffusers and products that you can't use points on, but oils, you can get all your oils for free just by buying your normal things that you use in your everyday life, like your supplements, your mouthwash, your toothpaste, your deodorant, your shampoo and conditioner. Okay. So this is a way to really maximize your membership. Okay. What was I gonna say? One more thing on there. I can't remember, but I hope that makes sense, you guys. So what you're gonna do is you can actually press continue, and you can ship your order right then and there. Okay, if you were to use points, so say this was later on and you had some points in your point bank, it would show up here, something similar to this. Okay, so you could do that, and you could drop it down. Say I was ordering 2 of the Lifelong Vitality, there would be a 1 and a 2 there. And that means, do I want to use my points for 1 of them or 2 of them if I had enough points, right? And so that's just an example. I actually don't know if we can use points in the Lifelong Vitality. I don't think we can. Just an example, okay? And so you have to have, this is a question I get all the time, is that can I just use, say I have 15 points and I want to buy peppermint oil that is 24 points. Can I use my 15 points and then pay the rest? The answer is no, okay? In order to use your points on something, you need to have the full amount in points already, okay? And so keep in mind that the dollar amount is not the same as the point value, right? So just watch the point value when you're looking at things like points and things like that, okay? So you can press continue, or you can press save changes, and that LRP cart will stay. I'll show you. Oh, no payment. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's do that. Okay, save changes. Okay, so now you can see that I have 2 LRP carts set up there, which is totally fine. I get this question a lot too, is, okay, I already ordered my LRP, but I forgot my shampoo and I forgot my toothpaste. Can I order again? You can order as many times as you want. Normal order, like a one-time order, or you can order an LRP as many times as you want, okay? So say I wanted to, say this order already shipped, it already ordered, and I wanted to edit it because I forgot a couple things. So I want to go back in there and I want to add, say I forgot lavender, okay? And type in a lavender. There we are. And I want to remove the things that I don't need anymore, okay? Because I already ordered this order, remember? So removing all the things. Okay, and let me just see, deodorant. Is that how you spell deodorant? Deodorant, yes. Okay, so say we forgot a couple things. We want another toothpaste anyway, okay? So you can see that the point value is 33. If I wanted to get it to 50, just so I earn points back my purchase, that'd be a good idea, right? You know, points is better than no points, I think. And so it's up to you. If you want to save changes, just watch the date. So say that we already processed this month. Say we processed it yesterday on August 10th, okay? What would say here, this date here up at the top, it would say September 10th, because as soon as you order, because it is a monthly ordering system, if you processed your order this month, it would be programmed to send the same order in September. Okay, so keep that in mind, that you do need to go back in there, edit your cart, get it ready for September, change it as many times as you want. Just make sure you press save changes. And then it will be scheduled here for September 10th example. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense if you guys are following. Okay, so what else can I show you? Reminder, I always go into the special offers. Go check those out, because there's like fun things like water bottles sometimes, and like, look at this, bath oil. The body mist, by the way, is awesome. It's not sun sensitive, so you can use it topically and it smells amazing. There's lots of always some fun things in here, okay? And one more thing I want to show you guys is, where is it? I think it might be under new products. New products, doTERRA Costa Rica at the time of this recording. It's not under there, but that's where they drop their new things. The kids collection is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Kits maybe? Yes, okay. There is unique different LRP kits. So just because you're a loyalty rewards program member, you actually get to take part in these cool collections, okay? So you get to add these. Which one is available? I can't remember. I think they're like brand new, so some of them aren't available. That one's not. I think it was this one. But this is a cool way. Oh, I remember how you have to do it. You have to be in your LRP card. There we go. I clicked on edit, and then I want to go back to shop. So we're editing now, and so it'll let me log into them or click on them. LRP kits. There we go, because I'm taking part in the LRP. All right, look at that. All of them are available. So this is basically if you're somebody who's kind of a little bit like, maybe you have a million other things going on and you don't want to think about what oils you need to support your immune system, you can actually just press add and it will add it to your LRP. So this is an awesome way to just take the guesswork out, right? These are all the things that are great support for your immune system for this LRP kit, okay? And so that's kind of sweet. There's a couple different options on there. And I think that's all I wanted to show you guys on here. Let's discard changes. Next, let's make a roller. Okay, so again, it's a little bit complicated, the LRP, but it's actually not. And so I'm here to help you if you have any questions. If you're like, I am so confused, just give me a shout. Okay, send me an email or send me a message, whatever works for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a little roller. Okay, so hopefully you have rollers from myself. If you don't, you can actually order them through doTERRA's Costa Rica website as well. I should have shown you that. Things under accessories, you can buy, obviously I said your coconut oil, you can buy your rollers. I actually love doTERRA's rollers better than buying them through like Wish or Amazon or anything, just because the quality is really, really good. Okay, their rollers, this is one that I bought through them, obviously. But their rollers have this nice top that just allows the oils to come out in a nice, even but abundant way. There's nothing worse than a roller that does not roll, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you have a roller, this is a 10 ml roller, and you can just pop the top off. You can shimmy it around. You can use the lid to do something like that. Just kind of move it around until the top comes off, okay? Sometimes if you're like myself, I have a little oil tool, which you also might have. Don't cut yourself using a knife doing this. Okay, so there we are. Top came off. So what you're gonna wanna do, rough dilution for adults is about 30% of the bottle, okay? So I do about 30%, like roughly just under a third of the bottle is essential oil, okay? So saying that, keep in mind the sun sensitivity when you're making your blends and where you're going to put it, right? And then with your children, I have 3 kids. I have a baby who is 6 months at the time of this recording, and I have Sequoia who's 4 and Macallie who's 6. And so they use my blends. They use whatever. They have their own blends, and I feel completely comfortable with them using my blends, okay? So for example, this is also one that doTERRA sells, but I've refilled it. I love reusing things, obviously. I feel like you guys do too. And I just popped the top off and I just refilled it, okay? So what that means is I put about 15 to 20 drops of adaptive in here, the oil, and then I filled it up with coconut oil to here, okay? And then I pop the top back on, put the lid on, and give it a little shake, okay? If you're making your own blends, you're going to still add in your oils first, your essential oils into here, maximum around 15 to 20, 30 drops of essential oil, like in total, okay? And then fill it with coconut oil. Okay. Okay. And so put your top back on and then lid back on, give it a little shake. Over time, your oils will become a little bit more blended, and the blend will begin to be a little bit more robust, okay? So here's a little kind of, there's no rules when blending, I feel like. A rule, like a little bit of a suggestion, I guess. I like to like maybe get the oils that you're thinking of blending together, maybe get them together like this. This is funny, isn't it? Get them like this, take all the lids off, and then see how it kind of smells together. Okay, this is science, you guys. This is science. So see if it's how it smells together. Alternatively, you can obviously take a little dab of each and put it on. Just like testing it out to see how it is before you dump them all in. Okay, and so that's one option. Another kind of like, I guess, guideline when you're making your own blends is you kind of want like a base note, a middle tone, and a high tone kind of thing. Okay, so something along those lines. You can keep in mind that most like roots or tree oils, or like deep florals like ylang ylang, or patchouli, those are going to be your base notes. Okay, those are the ones that stick around the most when you are using your blends. Okay, so the other oils, like a top note, which is like some florals, citrusy, they're like energizing, they're uplifting. We want them all in our blends, right? They tend to flash off quicker. Okay, so when you're blending, maybe you have like, what do I have here? Patchouli and vetiver as kind of like your bases, right? That's one of Andy's favorites. With copaiba is another kind of basey middle-ish. Okay, and then she really likes Roman chamomile in there, which is like I find it really invigorating and uplifting as a floral. It's an interesting one for sure. It's one of my favorites. But anyway, so there are no rules. There's just some guidelines and some like suggestions, and I hope that's a little bit helpful. But yeah, maybe make, you know, a little mini tester on your wrist before you blend up a full thing, just in case it, whatever, need to fix it a little bit. Okay, and so let's now, I'm going to screen share and we're going to go through just trying to pull up my internet here is pretty slow. I'm going to pull up, there we go. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about ways to use the 10 oils that you probably got. Okay, so I'm going to give you, as we go through this, you can pause, come back, screen share anything, or I'm sorry, take a photo of the screen. Anything that you need to do. I'm going to share my number one top use for each oil. Okay, just to keep it kind of timely. On Guard, tricky one to just share one, is one we use every single day. I have it in a roller. I love to use it on the feet and the spine of everybody in the house every night before bed. Human connection is so important to me, and it's very it's nice to just connect with my kids on that level. They give them a little back rub, a little foot rub, and I put it on every single night just to support our immune systems. Okay, so this is another one. If we lived in Canada, before we put our socks on, we have an On Guard roller that we just put on the bottoms of our feet. Here in Costa Rica, it's a little bit different with sandals and things like that. So we stick to nighttime use of On Guard, and we use a little beadlet, which is kind of like the soft gels I told you about, except there's a quarter drop of essential oil in them. Perfect for kids aged like 4 to upwards, right? They're great. Okay, so that's On Guard. So many uses for this oil. Zengest, or Digest Zen, is the digestive blend. Okay, anything to do with digestion, you just put a little drop underneath your tongue and it helps you right away. Okay, my experience, right? It helps with bloating and digestion, like you ate something wrong, whatever it is, mild food poisoning. I had some mild food poisoning the other night, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought I was going to be sick, and I just put like 3 drops of Zengest underneath my tongue, drank a cup of water, did it again, and within like not even half an hour, I was already back to sleep. Okay, so Zengest is one we don't leave the house without. Lemon is like your degreaser and detoxifier. Okay, so you can drink this one as well. If you don't know if you can ingest them or not, read this out of the bottle, but also go to Google and type in doTERRA lemon oil blog. Okay, and then on there it will say if you can ingest it, because every country has its own labeling laws, and here in Costa Rica the laws are quite fierce. Okay, so maybe on the side of your bottle it says that you cannot ingest it, and that is not true. because it's the same essential oil, same lemon essential oil that is everywhere in the world from doTERRA, from the same distillery, the same everything, okay? Same roots. So lemon is one that I love to put in my drinking water. Just remember not to use plastic when ingesting your oils, because you don't want to be drinking in more plastics. They break down petrochemicals. Some plastics that you use your oils in, you literally see it start to like get all foggy, okay? So that's a no bueno, okay? So drinking your lemon oil is amazing. Like I said, I'm only going to try to stick to one, but you can even like remove permanent marker with this one, gum, sticky, anything. Lemon is a must. It's great for everything. It's so good. Okay. Peppermint, you guys know, we experienced it in the beginning. Focus, like airways, sore muscles, digestion, headaches. So good. Okay. Lavender, Swiss Army knife of oils. It is incredibly calming to most people. It is great for skin. Okay, so lavender, you guys might have saw my video that I did a week ago when we just got back from Mexico. Sequoia had a little, actually pretty big scrape on her arm. And so instead of rolling lavender on her arm, I actually have a little dram in my little carry case of pure lavender oil, so that I just tap it. I just like put a couple drops right on her scrape. Okay, so once it's cleaned, you can clean it with tea tree. Tea tree is your antiseptic. We'll talk about in a second. But lavender is so good for anything to do with skin. Okay. Deep Blue, the soothing blend. It's so good for anything sore. This is a topical only blend. It is similar as the same blend that's in the Deep Blue lotion that like it's super duper popular. A great husband gateway oil / blend as well, just so you know. What guy doesn't have some aches and pains and wants a back massage with something that's nice and cooling, and it's amazing. So Deep Blue actually contains, it's a blend, but it has helichrysum in there, and that is known as the arnica of essential oils. So arnica, bruising, bleeding, inflammation. This is a great blend for that. Okay, so my mom had a hip replacement a couple years ago. She lives by Deep Blue and has for many years now. It's a great support to help even repair like muscle damage and things like that. So you know, we know working out is causing multiple, like little tiny minuscule tears in the muscle. This helps the healing process and helps us to, what am I trying to say? Recover from injury or exercise quicker. Okay. Easy Air or Breathe is the respiratory blend. This is another awesome alternative if you're stuffy or you have asthma or you have allergies or things like that. This is a great oil to diffuse as well. If you find you're stressed out or at nighttime, even if you're not sleeping fully, sometimes it's because we're breathing shallowly. Next one's tea tree, is that antiseptic we talked about. This is one that definitely comes anywhere. It's also great for the nails. I use it, honestly, it's way more than one per thing, right? I just put my finger on the top of the bottle and press it right onto like a pimple. This is a great way to help with those random pimples. Anything to do with that needs to be like cleaned or anything that needs antiseptic, this is your oil, okay? Frankincense is the cellular oil, everything for healthy cells, okay? So it's incredible for skin support, for fine lines, for wrinkles. I love to add a drop into my moisturizer every night before bed. It's great for scarring. It's also emotionally, it's really balancing and grounding. It's great for meditation. It's putting a dab on your third eye, or maybe a drop under your tongue, or pressing it to the roof of your mouth. If you're someone that struggles with head tension or migraines, this is an amazing oil. It passes through the blood-brain barrier and can actually help your brain to repair itself, to begin to, this is like diving into a little bit of a rabbit hole here, but there's lots of research to be done and has been done actually on frankincense, okay? And so just a quick example, I know a girl that came to an essential oil class actually probably like 5 years ago now. She has a very successful business since then because of her experience, but she was at the class and she was prone to migraine. She was actually at that time in her life, she was getting multiple migraines per week that were literally ruining her life. She couldn't even go back to her job, various things, right? Super, super intense. And so she wasn't really a believer in essential oils until the person teaching the class offered her a peppermint and frankincense experience. Okay, so what she did is she put a drop of frankincense on her thumb and press it to the roof of her mouth because it's a direct pathway to your brain super fast. And so you hold it there for about 20 seconds, and then you do the same with peppermint. Hold it there for 20 seconds. And she did that. And then she was still like, oh, I don't know if this is working or not. So the girl was like, well, do it again. Because the cool thing about these oils is our body knows it knows what to do with them, and it knows how to metabolize them. They actually metabolize really fast in the body. So instead of, say, modern medicine or over-the-counter stuff where you maybe take 2 of something for a more powerful effect, you don't want to take, it's not beneficial to say take 2 drops on the thumb and press it through your mouth and then 2 drops. And that's not how we do it with oils. We do less, more over time. Okay, so we just want to stay consistent. So excuse me, I need some water. She did that with the frankincense and peppermint one time, and then maybe 5 minutes later was like, okay, I still feel like I might be getting something here. So she did it again, and I think she did it 3 times, and she was like, wow, like I actually feel like it's gone. And she was able to stay for the whole class, and that migraine just passed on. Okay, so something really interesting from that experience, though, is it's not like we're just, oh, we found a new Band-Aid, a new solution to our symptoms, right? That's not how essential oils work. Also, comparing back to the medical system in some ways, the medical system tends to look at symptoms and treat symptoms versus root causes, right? Have you ever had that experience at a doctor's office? You're like, yeah, but like, what about okay, anyway. This frankincense and peppermint, because the oils work so well with our body, they actually helped her body to repair the imbalances that were causing the migraines in the first place. Pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. And so from there, she doesn't get migraines anymore. She gets them once in a while. And she says it's from, like, if she was to forget to take her lifelong vitality vitamins, which also have frankincense, turmeric, like some incredible superfoods in there. If she forgets, or she finds herself in a very like high stress state again, she will get a migraine, right? But if she acknowledges that and takes a little bit better care of herself and stays more consistent with her oil usage and her vitamins and things like that, then she doesn't get migraines. Pretty cool, right? Since then, she's been able to retire her husband from his also stressful job, retire herself long ago, and she teaches people how to use essential oils for a living, just like I do. Pretty crazy, just from that one little experience and story, okay? I think this is the last one in the top 10 we're going to talk about that you guys have, or probably have, is oregano. Okay, this is the strong one, okay? Look at the bottom here. I feel like these words should be bigger. Always dilute when using topically. This is a very, very hot oil, okay? Little story, I burnt a planter's wart off the bottom of my foot with this oil in, I think it took me about a week. It's hot, okay? And so oregano is one that you are probably going to have in your collection for a long time, that same bottle, okay? But that's a good thing because that means that you're not getting sick, okay? So I have my oregano in my house for when I need it. This is not one that you're going to use every single day, but it's one that you're going to use when you need it, okay? So if you've been around someone who's been sick, or you've recently been flying and there's been all sorts of people around you, things like that, okay? So you're just going to want to use it when you need it, if you feel you're getting sick or you extra want to protect your immune system, okay? So how you're going to use it, here in Costa Rica, we do not have veggie capsules yet. And that's basically, it's just an empty capsule. I was looking to see if I had any around. It's an empty capsule where you take the lid off and put your oils in, and you put the lid back on, and then you can take it internally without the burn down your throat. Okay, so since we don't have those, what you can do, say you were feeling a little bit under the weather, you just wanted to support your immune system. I would take a spoon of honey, and put a drop of oregano, a drop of On Guard, maybe a drop of lemon, a drop of frankincense, okay, following one of each of those, and then take it like that. That's known as the flu bomb, okay? And so you can also put a drop of each of those in a little shot of, say, orange juice or something like that, and just take it like that. Okay. If you don't want to use your oils internally, or it's too hot for you or too yucky tasting, you can make here's one, number 7, 10 ml roller bottle, and you can use it topically. Okay. Probably your pulse points, bottoms of the feet is a really good place to apply your oils. Follow your intuition. Just be really mindful of that sun sensitivity. Okay. I really like the bottoms of the feet and the back, the spine, because the pulse points, because it absorbs so fast. Okay. So there's the top 10. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions at all, that's my job. I'm here to help you. Okay. I'm super happy to help you. Let's talk about a couple more. I think I have 3 more oils that I highly recommend. One is adaptive. Okay. Adaptive is like the emotional calming blend. This is like, I have the blend here in a roller. I diffuse it every night before at bedtime for my kids. It just helps with the bedtime anxiety for myself. It helps my kids to just release the day and just promote a nice, positive, relaxing atmosphere. Okay, so this is one I highly recommend checking out. Balance is kind of like the OG adaptive. Okay, so it's been around for a long time. That's why I say OG. But I love this one because it does not have wild orange in it. The adaptive blend does have wild orange, but it's such a small amount that you don't really need to pay attention. Although I would not take your adaptive and roll it all over your chest or the chest of your child and send them to the beach. And don't do that, okay? With balance, you totally can. It's safe. It's super grounding. It's super gentle. It really, really helps to balance the nervous system like instantly. Okay, so you can have it in a roller. What I like to do is, because there is a little bit of coconut oil in this blend to help it blend, I actually have it in a little, I wish I had one here, I'm not prepared, a little tiny thing. Like if you guys have a keychain, those little bottles in there, I have one full of balance. And what I do is I just put a couple drops in my hand, rub it, and then put it through my hair, on my forearms, on my wrists, breathe it in, and same on my kids. Okay, and they love it. They put their wrists out, I put it on their wrists, they rub it together, smell it, things like that. Just get it on the bodies. Okay, the oils work if we use them. Okay, so balance is one you do not have to be afraid of for sun sensitivity or anything like that. I love it. I also use it on the baby. I just dilute it a little bit more. I put it on the bottoms of her feet or on her spine. With babies, saying that, the safest place to apply the oils is on the spine. Okay, and because if they grab their toes and feet and things like that, they put them in their mouths and whatnot, I don't want the oils in their eyes. Okay, and one last thing on babies, these, because the purity of these oils, they're safe for all ages. You guys probably know that. For pregnant mamas, for grandmas, for newborn babies, for everybody, you just have to know how to use them. Okay, so I would love to hear if you have specific needs and specific questions about, like, you know, like if there is a topic that you really, really want to learn more on. Maybe it's pregnancy and oils. Maybe you want to train to be a midwife or a doula. Maybe you're really focusing on that like niche. Message me. Let's get into it. Like I can direct you towards some education and some some topics that could, or some some classes and things like that. Okay, that are really specific to that niche. The last one I'm going to recommend is copaiba. Some of you might already have this oil. It is known as the CBD of essential oils, okay, because it triggers the same, well, not the same, but better actually. It triggers a response in the body more efficiently than CBD does, to be real. You can actually Google doTERRA copaiba versus CBD and check it out. This has a higher BCP content than CBD, so it actually has it triggers the CB2 receptors solely. Okay, and so the CB1 receptors are more like a neurological, that's where like THC and the hallucinogenic sort of thing goes on. Okay, and some people that are working through like pain and stuff like that in the body that are turning towards CBD, sometimes they do need a little bit more of a neurological support as well for various reasons. So copaiba is incredible if you have like a nervous system that's you want to kind of bring down to earth, or you have pain in the body. Okay, I find it really supportive. It's my favorite oil for teething. So I just put my finger on the top, give it a little swish, and then put it right on my baby's gums and massage it in on the inside of her mouth. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. That's all I've got for you. If you have any questions, I know that was longer than I intended. Google is your friend. Just remember to use doTERRA, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, use blog as much as you can. doTERRA's website has a ton of information. I hope you guys are utilizing the library, the members only learning library that we have on Facebook. We have online classes. Follow along on my social channels. The one that I post on about education, I'm not going to give you the handle. Well, I can, because but I'm rebranding, and the handle is going to be different. But anyway, it is called supernatural.education at the moment. I post about essential oil usage and our lifestyle sort of thing. And then my other handle is our.supernatural.adventures over on Instagram. And so, yeah, I hope that was helpful, you guys. Have an awesome time using your oils. Get to know them, take all the lids off, play around, make some blends, get your kids involved, things like that. And message me if you have any questions at all. Okay, I'm here to support you. Have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.